Hey everyone, Mark here. Thanks for coming back to the Visually Stunning Movie Podcast. This is not about a movie. I spent last weekend in Las Vegas at the Fanboy Expo, as you may already know. Done another video about a vendor that I met there who was a great guy. Got some really awesome stuff. Talked about the event in general. What I wanted to talk about now was another vendor. And I know most people like Star Wars in some iteration thereof. Let's not get into the big brouhaha about which ones are good and which ones are not. But if you're a Star Wars fan, odds are you either have or want a lightsaber, right? Disney built an entire Star Wars land, and one of the things you can do while you're there is build your own lightsaber. There are countless other vendors that have been creating lightsabers for quite a few years. And then, of course, finally Lucas and Star Wars got to build their own, got to give you the opportunity to build their lightsabers. But there was a vendor at Fanboy Expo this weekend, and I know there's a ton of vendors out there that do lightsabers, as I said. And I already own 2 lightsabers, actually. I own one from one of those other vendors, and I own one from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland. So the one that I have, and I want to talk about it real quick, why I bought some this weekend, specifically why they appealed to me. But I'll talk about one of the other ones first. I won't mention the name. As you can see, the quote-unquote combat-ready blade. And this is the lightsaber. It is a very beautiful piece of machinery. You know, when you hit the button, and if your batteries aren't dead, it lights up and makes combat noises. But it's one piece of beautiful aluminum, sound, strike noises. You know, you've seen them everywhere, right? You know there's a fistful of them. Now, but again, one piece, their style, you're done. If you go to Disney, either one, Galaxy's Edge, you can build your own from a selection. They make it a process about what kind of lightsaber you are, what kind of Jedi you're going to be, and so you get to put it together yourself. And so this is my Galaxy's Edge lightsaber. Blade is out because I have it displayed on the shelf, but this one comes in pieces. Emitter, top grip, centerpiece, the switch, pommel, you get to pick that. Ugh. And of course this piece comes off as well, the grip, right? So you're good. So you get to customize it slightly, which is great. But if you look at it, if you look at the Galaxy's Edge and you look at the other vendor, you can see the huge size difference because this is single piece milled, right? So this is rather heavy, right? This is a monstrously heavy thing. This is really light and wonderful. So the vendor this weekend, BYO Lightsaber. Build your own lightsaber. They're not lying. I built this weekend, right? And you're like, wow, it's on par, in size-wise. It's not a huge, big, ugly thing, right? Unlike Galaxy's Edge, which is this big, monstrous thing, which I love, by the way, don't get me wrong. But the cool thing about this is that this is also customizable just like Galaxy's Edge. And if you take a couple of set screws out of here, you can take this part off of the electronics module. How cool is that? So there's are customizable. You can build one, make it the way you want. Then you can go to their website if you want to change something, and you can just order a new grip and change that out and leave everything the same. Or if you don't like your pommel, you can change the pommel style and just swap it out. Or you can just change this out. Or you can just change the base unit out. But the guts stay the same and everything mounts on that. So I made this one because I love the contoured grip. I love the feel of it. I love the look of it. I love the color scheme. Okay? Everyone has their own taste. Here you go. It comes polycarbonate, a couple of set screws to hold it in, and now what's cool about this is that you can set the color just by using the button to whatever color you want. You can, when it is off, customize the turn on sound. You can, when it is off, customize the volume, low, high, or mute if you don't want to hear it. How cool is that? When it's on, you have other options that whether it's an unstable flash, a steady slash, there's options. There's so many options. They had put a video on their website, which I will put a link to in the description for this video. But yeah, so this one I bought because I built it. I know I was going to change the on. I apologize. Oh dear, now it's a flashlight. Let's turn that off, shall we? Okay. Now, they also, while we were there, they have pre-builts that they put together that they kind of like the styles of. So again, this is the one that I built. But I liked the look of this one so much that I had to go back and get it. This, again, I don't know what it is about the green, but it's just beautiful. But if you'll see, the pommel is different. I could swap it out with that silver one if I wanted to. The emitter is dark. Again, 2 set screws to hold the thing, to hold the blade in, excuse me. It's got the same power central base as the other one, but that there are ways that can be done. There are different looks for this. There's smooth, there's hundreds of them. But what I liked about this is, if you'll see, here's the green of the grip, and you'll see there that set screw. They actually have an attachment, which is a sleeve that goes over that and gives it this 2-layered extra grip action. So I really liked the look of that, and I had to pick that one up too. Their prices are ridiculously reasonable. Ridiculously reasonable. But the reason I want to talk to you really about them is because they're also building a Darksaber if you are a fan of The Mandalorian. And it looks fantastic. There's actually one on order for this house, not for this guy, amazingly enough. But there's going to be one coming, and I'm sure I will be posting photos and videos of that when it shows up. So yes, so the website is BYOLightsaber.com, and if you go there, you will see all of the different types of grips and colors. They come in green and black and red and yellow and silver and gunmetal and green, and whatever they happen to have, they'll show you. So you'll see the different emitters, you'll see the different bases, or the different power centers, you'll see the different grips, and you'll see the different styles and colors of pommels. So it's just a really great company. This was the more expensive of the two because I put it together, and it was less than this when I bought it. Not that I don't love this. I love the look of this as well. I love the feel of it. It's normally displayed, if you look back here on top of that TV, there's a holder, and there's the blade holder, and it lives on that TV. So I do love it. Again, my Galaxy's Edge saber is displayed on a shelf with a bunch of kyber crystals that can be put inside it to change the color. But again, these colors can be changed because the LEDs are in here. And yeah, You can change them to whatever color you want. You can change them while you're using it. It doesn't matter. But I still love this one. I love the way it looks, and it's great. So yes, so BYO Lightsaber.com. Their other website where they're building the dark saber replicas is RipperBladesDarksaber.com. I will put a link to that as well. They are looking at kind of consolidating their websites, so I'll try to keep you up to date on that. We hope to be doing something with them, maybe in terms of a discount code of some sort, but we're going to be talking that out, so I will surely let you know when that happens. But I really wanted to emphasize the variety of things that are out there for your fandom. This is one fandom, Star Wars, whatever your fandom is, there are going to be things out there. There's going to be a ton of different ways to interpret it from all these different vendors. The point is to find the vendors that are doing something unusual with something that you like. And you won't be disappointed. Seek those out. It's not always about the corporate stuff. Cool? And if you get a chance, if you're in the Las Vegas area next year, or in one of the other places where Fanboy Expo takes place, check them out. Go to fanboyexpo.com, and they will link to all of the cities that they're holding their events in. Check it out. You'll have a good time, I promise. Cool. All right, take it easy, everyone. Ryan and I will be back with movie reviews soon. We have Doctor Strange 2 coming up. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be watching Top Gun. We're going to be watching Downton Abbey if you're a Downton Abbey fan, so watch for that. We've literally got movies coming out of our ears at this point, and we're happy to be there. So take it easy, stay safe, and we'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.